Hello and welcome. Tonight I have good news, I have bad news. So I'll start with the good news first. Good news is I just got out of jail a couple hours ago, so I ain't got to go back. Thank God for that. The other good news is the whore ex-wife turned the keys over to the house today at noon. So that's the good news. The bad news is when my parents went to the house, because they got the keys at noon, and I didn't get out till about 9 hours later. The house was trashed. She took things we didn't agree to. She even ripped our soap dispenser, paper towel holder, and hand sanitizer off the wall. And the thing that pissed me off the most is she left used condoms in my bed. I mean, what a fucking dirty whore. And yeah, I said the F word. It's a fucking dirty whore. I hope she gets some STD or something. I mean, what a bitch. But anyways, she don't got the house. She took way more than what we agreed to. So come Monday, we'll be talking to the lawyer about that. And just to cover my ass, I'm waiting until Monday before I actually move back into my house, because I can totally see her driving by, seeing my truck there, and then calling the cops on me because I'm not even supposed to be at my house because of a stupid no contact order. I mean, I've calmed down reasonably because I wasn't going to make a video and just yelling and shouting because you couldn't even understand what I was going to say. But like I've said before, you can't put anything past these bitches today. If you think they're not capable of doing that, well then just give them time, because I guarantee you they will do it. They'll do whatever they can. The way she treated my house is absolute disrespect. Disrespectful fucking bitch. So if you're watching here, I hope you die, you stupid cunt. You deserve it. You ruined the last 3 years of my life, and thank God I ain't got no kids with you. I ain't got to pay fucking child support. I ain't got to pay no damn alimony, and you didn't get my house, did you, bitch? That's why you're fucking mad about it. It's without a doubt, getting married was the absolute worst mistake of my life. No other mistake I can, like put it this way, every mistake I've ever made in my life combined doesn't equal the mistake of being married to a dirty fucking whore. She, what else did she take? She took the last 3 years of my life pretty much, but now I can finally get back on track. I mean, I'll have plenty of money because she won't be there draining it. It's, I don't know. It's not really that easy to think or know what to talk about when you're just pissed off. I mean, I'm just plain fucking pissed off. And like I said, I'm thankful I ain't in jail no more. I'm thankful the house is mine. And yeah, the first thing we did is change the locks. Another thing, when my dad met her up at McDonald's at noon to get the house keys, is she only gave 3 of the keys to him, when everyone knows a double lock set comes with 4 keys. So she's I don't know if she thinks she's going to get in my house, but I left a note on the back door that says, "Dirty cheating whore is not welcome on this property." Because she had these stupid ones about, oh, no trespassing and you'd need her permission to go into the house. I'm thankful. I gotta focus on the good things, the thankful things. I'm thankful I don't have to deal with her. I'm thankful she can't do any more harm to me because she's out of my life, she's out of my house. I'm not married to the bitch. And now she's going to have to face the law. And hopefully she spends a little time in jail. Well, I take that back. I don't want her to spend a little time in jail. I like her to spend a decent amount of time in jail. It'd do the bitch good. Because she's one of these stuck-up bitches who hit the wall at least 10 years ago, but she still thinks her shit don't stink. You know the kind of women I'm talking about out there. It's, you can't work with them. You can't do anything with them because they are always right. They always have the solution. But it goes back to female hypergamy. It always goes back to that. And the dark side of the hypergamous ways of women. If a woman knows that you like her, she's already lost interest in you. Because a woman isn't attracted to a man that she knows she can already get or already has his interest. It's really jacked up because in the short term, women want one thing, but in the long term, they want another, and they're completely opposite. In the future, I'll do a video on female hypergamy, but right now, I'm just venting about how that bitch trashed my house. So that's not, what's the saying? Karma, what comes around goes around. So she ain't getting away with nothing, and I know it, and I know it ain't my job to pay her back. That's, the Lord's job. And He can get her way back than I ever could. So tonight's the final also of the Mr. Olympia contest. So I plan on, eating me a decent, real food meal, because I ain't got to eat the damn jail food anymore. Watch the Olympia, and then finally I can go to the gym after 2 weeks. Just what she did to my house. Don't ever let a woman move in with you guys. If you think that you'll get more sex, I'm telling you, you won't. Because whoever she moved in with now, he ain't going to get as much sex as he used to. Because women only put that on in the beginning of the relationship to hook you. And once they hook you, and if you're foolish enough and commit, then you'll notice they drastically back off on the frequency of the sex and the quality of the sex. That's just how women are. That's why I advise you men out there, if you just want to have sex, don't commit or don't get in long-term relationships. Keep it short. Because if you don't, they're eventually going to treat you like garbage. The longer you're with a woman, the worse they treat you. Prime example is the dirty whore ex-wife. That was the longest relationship I ever been in my life. And by far, she treated me the worst than all other girlfriends combined. Not only while I was there, but while I was away. And just a dirty whore. Like the condoms in my bed. I know she did that to send a message. Well, I'm sending a message to you, bitch. Everyone at work knows you're a dirty whore. Everyone knows you're a cheater. You try to spread all these lies about me. Even the courts know that you're lying. So when I see the lawyer Monday and have that big long checklist of things you took that you weren't supposed to took, you either give them back or you're a thief, and I'm pressing full charges on you, bitch. I regret not calling the cops on you May 11th when you punched me in the face. That was the biggest mistake besides marrying you. So, do I got anything else to say? I don't think so. I think that about covers it. It's, like I said, I'm not as pissed off as I was earlier when I first heard about it and when I first seen what the bitch did to my house. I'm thankful I have the house. Because believe me, she was trying to take that shit away from me too. What I meant to say earlier, when my dad got the keys from her, first she demanded the money first off. So he gave her a check that the lawyer wrote. And she goes, oh, I don't like checks. Well, of course you don't, because it leaves a paper trail. And then she was in a hurry to leave, my dad said. Well, now we know why. She absolutely destroyed my house, but that's what squatters do. You can never allow a woman to move in with you, or even an irresponsible man. I mean, your best option is to live alone. If they want to spend a night or two, fine, but if they move their shit in there, it's going to be like bed bugs getting them out. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars like it did me. And when they leave, they're going to leave a trail of debris and junk behind them. My stupid whore ex-wife even took the curtains that my mom made for the house. But she missed one in the kitchen above the microwave. Oh, that she took that too, and she wasn't supposed to. Because she was in a hurry, apparently. I got nothing good to say to her. Literally, the only thing she was ever good for was sucking dick. I mean, I'm not shitting you. That was the only thing she was ever good for. So apparently that's how she's making her money now, is laying on her back with her legs spread. But again, that's a whole nother story. And I'm thankful I ain't got to deal with her. Oh, and I mentioned in a few previous videos earlier how I was going to go get tested for, sexually transmitted diseases, HIV and all that. Well, the test results did come back last week, and I was negative for everything. I'm clean, and I thank God for that. But and also too, I was pushing for her to pay for my STD test too in divorce court. Divorce is something that you don't want to go through, because even though I won, I don't know if it feels like I lost. It just more feels like my trust was betrayed, because it was. I was disrespected, the way she treated me, the way she treated my house. A fucking unappreciative bitch. And I know I don't drop F-bombs in my videos, and I do my best not to say that, but man, I'm fucking pissed off about it. And it just is what it is. With relationships, you can't go backward in time. Relationships only go forward. So if you mess up, well, then it's going to affect the relationship for the rest of its duration until it fails. And I'm convinced that, well, right now I'm just going in monk mode. I could be like her and go and bring a bunch of women to my house and fuck them in my bed, but what would be the point of that? I'd be no better than her. The real monk mode is now I'm focusing on myself. I've been very much considering getting back into competitive bodybuilding because that was a very positive thing I could focus my energy on and, at the same time get the rage out at the gym. So I don't know, because bodybuilding's fixed like wrestling, and it's one thing if it's fixed in your favor, but if it ain't, it sucks. Because competing for bodybuilding, that shit ain't cheap at all. It costs money. You don't want to step on stage unless you're confident you can win. So I know eventually I'll get back into pro wrestling. The bodybuilding, that'll be another thing. But again, one step at a time. And again, thank God I'm not in jail anymore. And God willing, I'll never go back there because it sucks. I was in jail 2 weeks, and even with work release, it sucked. So I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah, that pretty much summed it up for tonight. So yeah, the good news, like I said, I'm out of jail. I got my house back. Got the bitch off my car insurance because I switched to another company. So all of her tentacles have been removed. And she knew it, and I think that's why she purposely trashed my house, left used rubbers in my bed. And another thing she did was the lube and the flavored stuff, she put it in my closet. She thinks she can play psychological games, but I've always been able to outsmart her because she's not that bright. Like I said, she missed a pair of curtains in the kitchen. She missed the air filter down in the basement. She didn't even take the water filter or the air fryer. I figured she'd take all of that, but she didn't. And then, like I said, the locks are changed, so she can't get in even if she wanted to. And if she is found on my property, I'm calling the cops on her for trespassing. Because she has no right to be there. She can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. But it goes to show you what I've always said. The better you treat a woman, the worse they're going to treat you. The better you treat the woman, the more they despise and detest you. And why? Because that's just female nature. So, men, you have to accept this. If you want to live in denial and say, oh, no, that's not how it is, well, just give her time. Just give her, like I said, give her time and her real character will come out. If you would like her real character to come out faster, then give her some guff. Push against her. You got every woman wears a mask, and your job as a man is to crack that mask. Because once that mask is cracked, then the real her comes out, and once it's cracked, she can't put that mask back on anymore. The whore ex-wife is trying to put her innocent damsel in distress, oh save me mask back on, but I cracked that fucker. And everybody knows her true character. My dad can't stand her. My mom can't stand her. I literally think my mom hates her more than I do. I can't stand her. My best friend can't stand her. She can't stand herself. And whoever this chump she's with, eventually he's going to see she ain't good for nothing but putting your private part in. Other than that, she brings no worth, no value, no brains to the relationship. And I mean, that ain't putting her down. That's just the plain truth. So again, have fun because it won't be your turn very long. Because now she's desperate to get pregnant. She wants to milk the system because, like I said, she lost when we went to court for domestic violence. The only reason I spent time in jail for 2 weeks is because I went to my house when I wasn't supposed to. And the only reason I went there is to get my birth certificate and social security card because she was trying to get me fired from my job. That's other good news. I got my second job's lined up, and I'll be starting it next week. So I'll be making a lot more money, so I can pay back all the money I owe to people, and then I can pay my house off. Build up that equity, because it's my house, and I'm living alone from this point forth. It's been a hell of a learning experience. And I definitely will never forget the summer of 2019. And I'm pretty sure there won't be a day that goes by in my life that in some way, some shape or form I think about the summer of 2019 and the hell I went through. All because I decided to get married. And the pathetic thing about it is I had a courthouse marriage. I went down to the courthouse in January 20th, 2017 to be married. I didn't know going down to the courthouse that time would then lead to divorce court, jail time, more court, more jail time, and then not even be able to go to my house I pay for. But the worst is behind me, and I definitely let go of the past so I can reach forward to my future. So I know my future looks a whole lot better than hers, because men, as long as we keep ourselves in shape, mentally, physically, eat healthy, we don't have no wall we hit. Our value as a man goes up as we age. Our joy level and happiness actually goes up too as we age, but it ain't the same for women. Women, after they hit the wall, and the older they get, the more depressed and miserable they are, especially when they won't get a guy to commit to them. So, again, guys, don't ever commit to women, because it will come back in to burn your ass. Sooner, if not later. So this concludes this video of, I don't even know what to call this one. Just Chad venting. There you go. Chad vents about the whore ex-wife trashing his house. So thanks for watching. Will be more videos in the future. And learn from my mistakes so you don't make the same. Thank you and good night.